So one of my rules is I don't do coffee or drink dates.
Hey people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a video of a black woman who came online to talk about how she does not go on coffee drinks for a first date, and she went on to talk about why she doesn't do this and how she will not, and she went on to tell a story about a date she was supposed to have with a guy, and then she asked the guy that, you know what, I don't do coffee for this date, I don't like doing coffee for first date, but these are restaurants that you can take me to, and sent the guy a bunch of restaurants. And when the guy went through it, the guy was like, oh, nice places, but I don't like spending so much money for a first date. And she just went on to not talk to the guy anymore and just move on. And this video has really struck a conversation, but I need you guys to see this video. And she went on to talk about why she does not do first date and how a first date is usually like auditioning for the guy, and the guys don't like spending so much money. They rather just have coffee for like $5 so that they can weigh you and size you up as if you're the one they're going to spend more money on by taking you on a proper date. And I find this conversation she has raised very, very interesting because, hey, anyway guys, let's go check out this video and hear her, what she said and why she doesn't do coffee or drinks on the first date, and then we'll come back and talk.
So one of my rules is I don't do coffee or drink dates. Now, I understand that some women like this or prefer this because it's a quick turnaround, 30 to 45 minutes. If you don't like him, you can get out of there. It works for some people. If you like it, I love it. This video is not for you. Keep scrolling. However, for me, as for me and my household, we're going to have higher standards. I'm talking to this guy, and I'm going to read it to you because we've been talking for a couple days. And he started talking about meeting up. So he said, we should get together over some pear and lychee cocktails soon. And I said, that's really sweet, but I prefer dinner. I like to get dressed up. Now, I always try to say it nicely because I don't want to be like, I don't accept drink dates. Like, you don't have to be mean. You don't have to be, you can be nice about it. But I always just say, I prefer dinner because I like to get dressed up. And he said, I see. What type of places do you have in mind? So I sent him a list of places that I've been like wanting to try. All sorts of different budgets, okay? It ranges from like medium to a little bit higher, all different locations around the city, so he can choose like what works for him, you know, timing and budget wise. So I sent the list of places. He says, these places sound really nice. I think it'll be fun to get to know each other over some nicer dining options. Here it comes though. But I wanted to let you know up front that if we were to meet at one of those places, I'm comfortable splitting the check. I usually will do drinks or something on the simpler end for the first meetup to see if there's a connection first. So my thing is, I don't like the coffee or drink date because they're trying to audition you to see if you are worth an actual dinner. This is the thing for me. Like, I know men. The number one thing men are judging you off of is your looks, right?
Yeah.
When they see you, they meet you, they're gonna be like, okay, how beautiful is she? Is she put together? Do I find her attractive, right? That's the number one thing. Your personality may come second, sure, but the first thing is how you look, right?
Yep.
So with that in mind, my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer costs $32, okay? Why would I put on a full face of expensive makeup, do my hair, make sure my nails are done, make sure there's no hair on my body, and then come and spend 2 hours of my time talking to you for an $8 coffee or a $16 cocktail? Be oh so for real. Let's take it even deeper. When women go out with a man that they do not know, they take a huge risk. Men are crazy, okay? Do you watch the news? Like 1 in 5 men are violent. He could unalive you, he could RAPE you, he could stalk you, he could harass you if he feels like it. Like, it is very dangerous, extremely dangerous. When you go out with a man, you have to share your location with your mom and your friend. You have to send a screen recording of his Hinge profile and the conversation that you guys had so that if you go missing, they have context. You have to text your friend every half an hour while you're with him to let her know that you haven't been beheaded. You have to take an Uber so that he doesn't know what kind of car you have, and just in case he's crazy. And then when you get home, you have to text somebody to tell them that you made it home alive. Men aren't doing that. They don't have to worry when they meet a woman that they do not know that their lives will be in danger. Quite the contrary. Men benefit from just being seen with you in public, okay? If you are beautiful, poised, well-dressed, it reflects well on him.
Yeah.
People look at him and they think, oh wow, he must be the man. Ooh, he probably has money. You know what? He's probably a good guy if he can pull her. And this is especially so if you are more attractive than him. If he's fugly or he's overweight or he's short, they're like, oh yeah, he must have money in order to be able to pull a baddie like that. So my thing is like, what's in it for women? We've already spent more money than you by just putting our makeup on. We're in danger. Like, what's in it for us? So then all of that, plus this man is a pharmacist. Okay, you mean to tell me you make upwards of $150,000 per year, but you can't take me to $120 to maybe $200 dinner, 2 drinks, an appetizer, 2 entrees, and a dessert? Like, and that kind of thing. Look, men are supposed to be on their like best behavior when they're doing a first interaction with a woman. Like, that is when they are at their absolute best. So if he's being cheap now for a first interaction, he's gonna be cheap on your birthday. He's gonna be cheap on Christmas. Like, that kind of thing, that only gets worse. It never gets better. That is the type of man that's going to want you to work full time, pay half the rent when you guys move in together, do the majority of the housework because he doesn't want to hire a housekeeper, raise the kids, plan most of the things, and then after you do your 16-hour shift of labor, he's going to want you to be happy and sexy for him for his pleasure that night. Like, that's the kind of life you're looking at. So you know what? Good for this man for asserting his boundary. He did it very nicely. And it showed me what his like attitude or approach is when it comes to dating new women, and ultimately it gave me the opportunities to choose, and I have my boundaries too, so I chose to not accept it. And so I didn't respond or anything. I didn't like bargain with him or try to justify anything. I just quietly unmatched him because I wasn't gonna let him play in my face. But like, obviously if you're on TikTok, like, this is not irregular discourse. Like, this is very popular. Like, the Red Pill podcast men are always talking about like all of these things. So like, it's not uncommon. Like, men are trying to get away with this these days. They're trying to see what they can do. They're trying to get at you for less than $20. Okay, so the pharmacist tried to give me a coffee date on a Friday. Saturday, a surgeon took me to a beautiful dinner with a view. The next day after that, this other man took me to this food event where the tickets were $250 because he wanted us to have VIP. So don't feel scarce about it, because there are plenty of men, there are a plethora of men that would be more than happy to show you a good time. So never settle. Date until you find the best man for the job, and you got this. That's my TED Talk for the day. You didn't ask, but I felt like you would listen. Okay. Send this to one of your friends who needs to raise their standards, and tell me what you feel like in the comments.
Okay. Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Let me know what you think about this this conversation down in the comment section. Love how the sister puts it. So I have a lot to say, but please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. But please keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a respectful way. So go on and share your thoughts. Do you think that she was overdoing it, not going for a drink or coffee on the first date? And do you agree with her that that tells a lot about the man not able to take her for a proper dinner on a first date? So let me know what you think about this. This video got a lot of people talking, which I'm going to do a part 2 of this video of people reacting to this sister. So yeah, you need to subscribe to get that. So that's the next video I'm going to post after this. But for me personally, I totally get where she's coming from. I feel like when you're grown to a set, I feel maybe if you're much younger, you could settle for drinks and all that. But if you're grown to a certain stage in life where you're able to acquire certain things yourself, there are some things you will not settle for. There are some things you're just like, Nah, you can't be doing drinks that you were doing when you were much younger, you were not financially independent, and start doing the same drinks and coffee when you are. Now your standards are kind of high, and the type of people you're trying to attract are people that are going to add value to you. And so if you personally, like for me, like I said, if you like it, I love it, keep it moving. I understand people's preference. Some people would like more chill coffee dates, real quick. Do whatever rocks your boat. Do whatever makes you comfortable. Do whatever you want to do with your life. But she coming to say this is it, and some people are calling her out for it. I still don't get it. This is her own standard. This is how she chooses to live her life. This is what she's looking for, and this is how she feels she's going to get what she's looking for. And I feel like people should just respect that and let it be. For me, I don't see anything wrong with that. I personally, if I'm ever single, with the type of life I have now and knowledge I know now, I'm not going to settle for less. Because some people are like, oh, just have the drink and get. These men, they know exactly what they're doing. And I feel like when a man is meeting you for the first time, he's trying to size you up and trying to push things at you to see if you're going to accept. And that will determine how it's going to treat you. There's this thing that a man will do. A man may have like two girls in their life. The one that chooses to be a low maintenance girl, he was going to give her a low maintenance girl, right? The one that you like is just going to, but if he knows exactly what he's getting himself into and knows, and you came on your authentic self, like you're not going to be just take rubbish, just take nothing, then let him know from the get-go. Okay, so for me, I don't see anything wrong with this. And women, especially black women, should start setting the standard high. I did a video of the ring one. If you haven't seen that video, go check out that video. And you can see how the black women were just there, even just trying to massage this black man ego, even though this black man was just talking down at her. And that came from her not having value in herself and not having high standard for herself. And she can date somebody that would talk to her like that. So I don't say anything wrong with what the sister said. Anyway, guys, watch out for part 2 so you hear what other people have to think about this. But please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. So go on and share your thoughts. Please don't forget to share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video with someone. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content, and that will be you supporting your girl. With that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Okay, so when you do all this good stuff, you share, you comment, you like, you subscribe, that helps me, that helps this channel. You'll be supporting me, so go ahead and do those great stuff. With that all said, guys, I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.